officials. It's 8:04 in the morning, and I've always wanted to do something like this, to do a day in the life type deal with this job. But you know, not every day it's interesting. Today we are going to Reynosa, which is right across the border from Hidalgo. Santiago and I are gonna go over. He's just a reporter here for Channel 5 in Azteca, and we are gonna go shoot some B-roll and some interviews, and I'm taking y'all with me. So let's see how that turns out. Okay, we're getting cash right here. We're here at the Hidalgo Bridge. Oh my God, look at that line already to come back. Ooh. Yeah, let's get out of here, bro. Let's see. First one. Everything about news is all about time management. We have tight deadlines every day. It is 9 a.m. Right now we are crossing over and planning on getting interviews of city officials and migrants who are staying at the park. I also want to say I would usually be bringing this camera, but since we're trying to stay low-key and it would be such a hassle to be carrying around that camera everywhere, I'm taking my own gear. The cameras I use to make these YouTube videos, a GoPro 9 and a Sony Alpha 6400. Anyways, when we arrive to the park, first thing you see is all the migrants just living in tents. Oh, they have very limited amount of water. You see organizations helping out the kids with food. And people even sleeping on the floors, even getting haircuts. Seeing all of this is an eye-opener, and it makes me realize how fortunate we are to even have a roof over our heads, to not have to worry about water or food. Working as a news photographer makes me realize how important it is to get the story out there for the community to be aware, especially since Reynosa is right next to the valley.
Pasa esto a mí, porque Dios te tocó con el Espíritu Santo, y si te toca a él, nadie te puede tocar más.
Now, we stayed here for a while to get footage, to get interviews of the Haitian migrants, you know, because not all of them wanted to talk, and then we also had to wait for the city officials to be available, so then we can interview them. So lots of stuff happened within those hours, and once we interviewed everyone and got all the footage we needed, we crossed back to McAllen. Thanks. And the time is now 12:30. Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
Sir. Tell us, what are we doing?
We're walking back to Hidalgo from being in Reynosa. We just spoke with one Haitian migrant who told us he came from Brazil. He had been living there. And so he decided to come here to ask for asylum. Most of the Haitians that have made their way to Reynosa are being held by a local migrant shelter.
Tell us more.
We're going to be talking about in my story basically about, you know, what is the city doing now? What is the state government doing?
What is it?
It just appears things to be the same. They're just trying to make sure that all migrants are staying safe, of course, and the Haitian migrants also get whatever help they need.
Boom, there you go. First place we head to is McDonald's because of the Wi-Fi, space, and food. At this time, it is 1:35. Good 3-ish hours to write, edit, and export the story because it airs at 5. Again, this isn't always a typical day as a news photographer, but this is definitely one to remember. That's why I wanted to share it with y'all. If you want to see the actual story that aired, I'll leave a link in the bio. If y'all have any questions about anything, let me know.